guys, it's Nicole. Today I'm here to do an ebook haul. I did a poll on Twitter and most of the people said that they would like me to do this video. I don't show a lot of physical copies in my wrap-ups, that's because I read ebooks. Ebooks are simply very convenient for me because I like reading during the night in public transport and I don't really like heavy things. Who even likes them? I've never done one of this before, so just bear with me, and I'm going to read from my phone because I do read from my phone. I don't even own a Kindle Fire or anything. I recently bought Doing It by Hannah Witten. I really like Hannah Witten. She's a great YouTuber and she talks about sex ed a lot, which is, I think, very important, especially because not a lot of kids get great sex ed in their schools and from their parents. And I'm finishing this book. I think I'm going to finish it in November. And I think it's pretty extensive. It's a good guide. If you know a person that needs this type of a guide, just buy them this book and let them read it. If you don't know how to talk with your kids about this topic, also you can just buy them this book. I think it's a 14+. Then there's Barely a Lady by Cassandra Kho. It's a novella that follows a bisexual grizzly woman. She's like a werewolf, but she turns into a grizzly. And there are such things as love triangles, but this one has a love square. And I'm really excited about it. I don't read a lot of novellas, and I probably should because this one sounds like a gem. The next book that I bought is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. Of course I bought it because it's so hyped and it's queer-lit, and I actually know one person who didn't like this book, but I'm going to try it anyway. Then there's 27 Hours by Tristina Wright. It's a sci-fi. It's supposed to be inclusive. There was some kind of an issue with it when it came to representation. I think it was about Puerto Rican representation, but I also read some very polar things in it. Some reviewers that were talking about this rap really liked it and didn't see anything wrong with it. Some of them really didn't like it, and both are valid opinions. Then I bought myself If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. It's supposed to be like The Secret History, but about Shakespeare. I don't know shit about Shakespeare. You'll be surprised, but no one really teaches Shakespeare here. It's not a big deal in Russia, obviously, because we have a lot of our playwrights, and he's not even taught in high school. Of course, as a part of pop culture, we know a lot about him, but I didn't read any of Shakespeare's plays. I watched some of them. Actually, I really like watching plays. I hate reading them. Then I have A Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bachardoust, or maybe Bachardoux. If you're reading it with a French accent, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm right. It's supposed to be a queer fairy tale retelling of Snow White, and I'm really excited. Then there's Illegal Contact by Santina Hassel. It's the first book in the Baron series. In general, I really love Santina Hassel, even though I wasn't into his Cyber Love series. I decided to try it because I just love him and I'm willing to give him a chance. And then there is the second manga by Sher Glassman. I've been hearing about this fantasy series for a while. It's a fantasy series that has queer characters, and I think it even has a queer protagonist. Then I bought myself This Savage Song and Our Dark Dude by Victoria Schwab. After reading Wishes, I basically fell in love with Wee Schwab and I want to read everything that she ever wrote. I already read The Savage Song and I'm in love. Wee Schwab is writing the books that are basically my aesthetic. Then I bought myself A Line in the Dark by Melinda Law. I already read it as well. Then I also bought myself Everything I Never Told You by Celestine because of Joss from Squiggles Reads. Yeah, I've been thinking about reading this book for a very long time, and I guess I'm just going to read it soon. Then I bought myself Geekerella by Ashley Poston. I'm still not sure about this book. I think it sounds really fun. It's a Cinderella retelling. I don't read a lot of contemporaries, but this one for some reason caught my attention and I bought it. Then I bought myself The Power by Naomi Alderman, and I think I'm going to read it soon as well. It's about women who developed an ability to electrocute other people, and basically the power shifted in the society, and now we have a matriarchal society. And the last book that I bought myself was Yesterday by Felicia Yap. It's a mystery novel. I talk a lot about it in my wrap-up. I'm going to link this wrap-up because I don't want to bore you and talk about certain books all the time. The point is that it's a mystery novel that has a very interesting concept. Basically, people are not divided by class or by sex or by race. They are divided by the amount of memories they are able to keep. Loved it. Also talk about it in my wrap-up. That's all the ebooks that I bought myself recently. Tell me in the comments down below if you read any of those books, if you recommend them, if you enjoyed them, if you don't recommend them, but don't be really harsh because I already bought them and I need to read them because I spent the money. Also, tell me if you bought anything exciting recently, any ebooks, any physical books. We don't discriminate here. And I guess I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!